Okay, you guys, I am seriously so excited. We have so many Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday deals, all types of deals that you can't even imagine, all thrown at us at once. And if you're like me, when I saw that, I was like so overstimulated. I'm like, how do I even process all of this? So drop a one in the chat if you were the same way, where you were like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do with this information because it's so much. I was there. So many people were there too. And this Zoom is going to help you not only understand the deals, but kind of understand how to market them, how to tell customers, how to tell potential customers, and how to tell potential distributors as well. So I'm super excited for that because I know we all have 4-in-1s we want to get. I know we all have Christmas cash bonuses we want to get. Drop a 2 if you're going for a 4-in-1 this month. Drop a 3 if you're going for your Christmas cash about to finish it, or maybe even on to your second Christmas cash, which is so exciting. So I know all of these deals are going to be not only amazing for us, as far as distributors, but also potential distributors that you bring in. And that's something that really didn't cross my mind before when I first saw that the deals were here. But you guys, can you imagine all of these deals and a distributor joins you, gets her 4-in-1 right off the bat because these deals are so incredible. And then boom, she has $150 in her pocket and you have 350. That is freaking amazing. And I'm so excited. So to start off, before we even start the Zoom and explaining things, I want to first talk about setting goals. So anytime something like this comes up, when we have huge deals, huge announcements, I always set myself a goal as far as how many customers I want to get, how many distributors I want to get, how much volume I want to enroll. And so right now, I want you guys to think of that number. And then I want you to double it because oftentimes we sell ourselves short. We say, okay, we have these amazing deals. I want to get 5 customers. No, girlfriend, you are capable of so much more. Go get 10. Maybe you say, oh, I want 10. No, girlfriend, you are better than you think. Let's go get 20 because with these deals, it's possible. So make sure you have that goal set in mind and talk to your team about setting goals too. Because, when you set goals and you shout them out to your team, every single time that you cross off a customer or cross off, a certain amount of BV or cross off a distributor, not only are you going to get hyped, but your team is going to get hyped for you too. So I am going to actually have Haley Cox come on here and talk to us about all of the deals. She is very green in the sense of she understands the deals. So she's going to explain the deals to us and about how she's going about following up with people and using the deals and advertising the deals. So Haley, I just unmuted you. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about these deals?
Hi guys. So please drop a 4 if you're freaking hyped. I think we're on number 4. I'm like literally so excited. I was on a Zoom with Mike Patillo and he literally goes, this is gonna be our best Black Friday in 20 years ever that we've ever had. He goes, you're gonna do a month's work in 3 days. And I was like, what? I was like, okay, Mike, all right, let me just go ahead and make all the money I make in 1 month in 3 days. Let's freaking go. Like, I had no idea what was coming. None of us did. It was very surprising. And I think when they released it, I was like, holy crap, like, they're serious. Like, we need to get our butts in gear, right? And I think the biggest thing absolutely is follow-ups, and that's going to be huge. And we're even going to have Lindsay come on and talk about that soon too. So make sure you guys have a pen and paper. I want to say that. Please make sure you have a pen and paper ready because literally freaking love Audra goes, I got my pen and paper. I saw you, girl. I love it. Literally, that you guys have to be prepared, right? Because we're about to give you all of our best tips. So the one thing I want to talk about is the deals that are coming. Okay. So I'm really excited. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited for the doorbusters. Okay. I was so excited when I saw $25 products. Drop a fire in the chat or say the word fire if you are like $25 products. Haley, what are you talking about? $25 add-on products, guys. Don't, feel free to lose your mind. Feel free to dance around. I'm like literally so excited about that. Like, holy crap, guys. Do we even have a product that's $25 right now? I don't think we do. Like, what the heck? You guys can get some of the best products right now added on to your customers' orders for $25. So let's chat about that. First of all, it's going to be on Wednesday and Friday at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Wednesday and Friday this week. It is not going to be on Thursday. Mark obviously doesn't want you up at 9 a.m. when you should be cooking turkey for your family, right? Putting in sales. He wants you to enjoy Thanksgiving. So it is going to be on Wednesday morning and Friday morning, 9 a.m. to 1, okay? And the best thing that I absolutely love, I got to say, I'm going to list off the products and I want you guys to tell me which one you're most excited to sell, okay? So there's going to be Keto Tea, Best Fat Fuel, Sleepy Tea, the Lemon and Rose Skinny Tea, Illuminating Facial Pads, and the Lip and Eye. Okay, so tell me which one you guys are most excited to get people started with, right? So example, like the facial pads and the lip and eye, that's skincare, right? The skinny teas and the keto tea, that's weight loss. Also helps with energy, by the way, the skinny tea does. Gives you a little bit of energy, which I need. And I literally love so much that we have something for everybody. So obviously on Wednesday, there's those. And then on Friday, same deals, right? So let's say you had somebody that wanted to add on the skinny tea and get the gummies and add on the skinny tea on Wednesday. And they were like, oh my God, I don't have enough on my card. How many of you guys have ever experienced that? I don't have enough on my card. I gotta wait. Okay, that's okay, because it's on Friday too, girl. So I got you. We're good. And literally all the same deals are on Friday. And then we also have added on Friday. So you have all the same deals, all the same products for $25 add-on. But you also get an extra 4 products on Friday. You get the chocolate super greens, the berry super greens, the fat fighters. Who loves the fat fighters? I don't know about y'all, but I take those things like every night. Okay. The fat fighters and the immunity. Oh, can we just talk about flu season for a second? Like, people are asking me, what do I have for sickness? What can I have? Like, just add it on so that I can feel better, right? And stay healthy. Immunity, guys. $25 a piece, Larissa. $25. All of them are $25. But I will say 2 of them are 20 bucks. Okay, so you can say 25, but 2 of them are 20. It's the lip and eye and the fat fighters. They're an extra $5 off. And you can even be like, let me give you an extra $5 off this product. However you guys want to word it, right? And we have follow-ups for that, but I just want to stress that for the doorbusters, they are added on. Because if you guys see, all of them are 19 BV, 20 BV. You guys know that for your 4 customers, and BV, for those of you who are new, it's volume of a product. All of our products have a certain amount of volume. And when you guys get somebody signed up for 4 and a friend, your 4 customers have to total to 180 BV, 180 volume. So adding these on to like the gummies is 30. So you add on just literally oh my gosh, you guys add on the skinny tea, that's an extra 22. You just took your 30 BV order to 52 for Black Friday. That's amazing. You guys almost doubled your volume just by adding on 1 product for 25 bucks. Okay. So who's excited about that? Like, I'm loving the doorbusters, and I promise you from 9 to 1, I'm not going to be answering anybody but customers, and I'm going to be placing orders until I'm blue in the face. Okay. I won't even shout them all out until 1 o'clock. I'll just like keep them all to myself, and then I'll just blow it up. But guys, I also am really excited that we have so many bundle deals that are half off. 50% off bundle deals, okay? And that is from Wednesday through Friday. So they can get them on Thursday. So if you have people that want to order on Thanksgiving, yes, we do have that. Or Thanksgiving night. I know people like to go out and shop on Thanksgiving night. I've seen family members do it. It's wild, okay? But you go out on Thursday night and you shop. You're going to be talking to a lot of people the night of Thanksgiving. I guarantee it. Half off bundle deals, guys. Collagen and hair, skin, and nails. The wraps and defining gel. The refresh and repair. The coffee. Salted caramel and pumpkin spice duo. Literally, the Thermal Fight XX and the Fat Fighters is literally $58. Holy crap. That is such a steal, because the Fat Fighters are usually $29 and the Thermal Fight XX is usually $39, almost $70, and they're getting it for $58. Okay. So it's such a steal. So everything is like $10, $15 off bundle deals. And you guys already upsell the product so well. This is even better for you to tell them, hey, we have bundle deals. Oh, you want to get the cleanse? Oh, you might as well get the carb control too, because you can get it for an extra 20 bucks. Why not? The holidays are here, so you might as well get that carb control, right? And then what else was I going to say? So we have all the bundle deals. Again, that's Wednesday through Friday. So I want to make sure I'm explaining everything correctly. There's a lot of bundle deals, and you guys can see all the pictures are going to be posted. They're in the Road to VIP page. And I know that they'll be posting Be Obsessed or Be Average probably tonight. And we'll get those up for you guys so you guys can actually see what products we're talking about. Okay. That way you don't feel like, oh my God, Haley, where's the recording? I need to know what products are on sale. We'll get the pictures to you, I promise. So for the half off bundles, I'm going to answer a question. Is it just the pricing for the initial order or throughout their whole auto shipment? So that is a great question because you're leading me to my next question. All the $25 add-on deals, you are obviously getting them started monthly, right? That goes back to regular price the following month. Okay. So example, they get the skinny tea. They get the gummies and the skinny tea. That's going to be like my duo. I can already tell. They get the gummies and they add on the skinny tea. The skinny tea is $25 for this month if they order it from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Wednesday or Friday, right? As an add-on. So they add that on, but then come next month, the skinny tea goes back to $49, okay? And I am gonna tell my customers that. We can even send out reminders, obviously near the end of the month, but I was already told that they should be getting emails that it is gonna go back up to regular price. If they wanna keep it on, great. If not, it's okay. They can take it off. But guys, let's be honest, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it, right? This is just gonna enhance their results. They're gonna keep it on, okay? So don't be worried about volume going down or anything like that. Just stay on top of your customers. This just goes to show you need to make sure that you're keeping up with your customers and helping them get results, because if you don't and they're taking stuff off auto shipment, obviously that can hurt your 4-in-1. So you wanna make sure that you are literally on top of your customers, helping them seeing the best results, okay? So I think I covered everything as far as details. As far as that, Jess, did I leave out anything as far as the details of the deals?
Yeah, so someone asked, can the deals not be ordered on their own, or is it just an add-on? Can you explain why you're saying that they're an add-on?
Yeah, thank you. So it's exactly like I explained earlier, where I was saying that if you use them for a 4-in-1, if you get literally 4 people to buy in each $25 product, that is only 80 BV. You need 180 BV to get a 4-in-1. Is everybody going after a 4-in-1 and $150 cash? Drop a 1. If when you are enrolling customers, you're going for a 4-in-1, yes? So you wouldn't do that to yourself. You want to use these to upsell, to add on. So can they be used as a one-time product? Yeah, but you're not going to want that because you're immediately not going to be able to use them for a 4-in-1 anyways. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Because your 4 customers have to use that. They cannot be added on to auto shipments. Good questions, Grace. Cannot be added on to auto shipments. However, current LCs can make one-time orders. So this is when I will sell them by themselves with my customers, with my current customers who maybe been seeing my post and they want to try the skinny tea, right? Or they want to try, I'm trying to think, the fat fighters, the immunity, the greens, right? If they want to try those products, this is when we're going to send out follow-ups. And again, we have follow-up messages for everything, right? But I will say, again, it's 20 PV for all those current LCs. So where you want to put your time and where I'm going to be putting my time is with potential loyal customers and getting them and telling them, hey, I know you were interested in the gummies. I also added a $25 weight loss product to your gummies order. Are you ready to get it in? I just filled 2 spots. Think about how many people are going to be like, oh, heck yeah, she just added a deal for me on Black Friday. I'm going to get my order in right now. Okay. So know that you can sell them by themselves. Yes. But I don't think that's the way to go. I think the best way to go is with add-ons, because at the end of the day, you're not going to fulfill your 4-in-1. I know everybody's going after that. I actually don't know about that, Amy. That's obviously a different question for corporate. I haven't had all my questions answered, but I would say that probably, because they'll get like free shipping and stuff if they've been with the company for like 6 months. So I'm also finding out, I have yet to find out, and you guys will find updates on the Be Obsessed or Be Average page, but I just want to mention, I have no idea if distributors get these deals, but I would just focus on your customers for now, right? Focus on our customers. We'll focus on our potential customers and our current customers. Okay. Anything else, Jess, or am I good?
I think you actually covered anything. If anyone has questions while we're talking, please keep putting them in the chat, because whatever question you have, I'm sure 200 other people have it as well, so we can answer that here. So now I want to kind of go in and I want to talk about something, the big elephant in the room, which is the fact that the loyal customer program has been waived. Okay, so I want to talk about that for a second, because For me and my team, that's not something I'm going to advertise, and I'm going to tell you why. So, the best thing about our products, the reason we are so successful with our products and as a company is because we have the loyal customer program. So, I love the loyal customer program. I think it's like legit, like it's so lit. And I make sure that all of my customers and potential customers, even if they want to hound me and say, no, I don't want auto shipment, I'm telling them, no, honey, you do want auto shipment. And this is why. The reason people get such amazing results from our products is because they use them consistently. The loyal customer program forces them to use the products consistently. And what happens when you use them consistently? Your results are bomb, like so bomb. So for me personally, you guys, I lost 30 pounds from the coffee. If I would have stopped using it after 1 month, I probably would have lost like 3 pounds. Okay. But most of my weight loss came into month 2, month 3, month 4, because it took me 4 months to lose those 30 pounds. Okay. So now let's talk about a gym membership, because I always will tell my potential customers this if they're like, no, I don't want to do the loyal customer program, blah, blah. I'm like, no, honey, you do. And this is why. If you went to a gym and a gym was like, hey, I'll give you 40% off your gym membership, even if it's probably really expensive or maybe it makes it super cheap, I'll give you 40% off your gym membership if you come every single day. I guarantee we wouldn't have like this, oh my God, 2 million people are into the gym in January and February, maybe February, and then they start trickling out and trickling out. If gyms did that, we would have a lot more bodybuilders in this world, right? But they don't. But the reason our products are so amazing is because they're used consistently. With any supplement in the entire world, you can't just take it once and get instant results. If it was a perfect world, yes, we would have that, but it's not a perfect world. But our products are perfect and they're amazing when they're used over time. So for me, I'm not going to advertise that the loyal customer program is waived, you get it for 40% off. No, because I care about my customers and I want them to get the results that they want. And how are they going to do that? By using it consistently. So if I have someone who I'm talking to and they're like, no, I don't want it, and I explain like, yes, you do, this is why, and they're still like, no, and it's like 3 strikes and they're like, no, 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 at that point, I would probably say, yes, okay, I will waive the membership fee for you this one time, make them feel special, put some urgency behind it, saying, okay, in this moment, in the next 30 minutes, I can waive the membership for you and you can get it one time for 40% off. I guarantee you have an LC on the spot. But I'm not going to tell them that until I've tried to get them to do the loyal customer program like several times and explained why it's so amazing. Yeah, you'd be doing them a disservice by advertising it as if they could only get it for 1 month. So let's not do that. Another thing is too, if they do decide that, oh, I want to cancel it, but I'm only going to get it one time, and you let them do that, they still have to go into their auto shipment and cancel it. Not, I can 100% guarantee they're going to love the products. You can't tell me they're not going to get the skinny tea and not fall in love. You can't tell me they're not going to get the coffee one time and not be addicted. They're not going to want to turn off their auto shipment, right? So I'm not going to advertise it, but if someone's like hounding me for it over and over and over again that they don't want it, okay, I'm not going to give up a customer. I'm not going to give up BV. So I'm going to go ahead and sign them, but that's not going to be my first initial reaction. Is all of that making sense? I feel like in the very beginning, and I kind of want to say this because there's probably new girls on here right now that, the loyal customer program's new. You're like, I don't really know about this. Like, I'm going to be honest, when I first started, I was like, the loyal customer program, how can I describe this with as little detail as possible so that maybe they miss it? First of all, don't be like me, okay? Second of all, when I finally started using the products and I started to see results and I realized that I didn't see results in my first month, I was like, wow, this program is amazing. And this is why we have this program set up. Okay. So, they can do it for the 3 or 4 months. If you're going for the gold status and you do the 4 months, they can do it for that. So Haley just put how she describes her monthly challenge. Let's always make sure we explained it in detail. I still have people come to me say like, oh my God, like I got charged again. What is up with this? I'm like, no, honey, here's a screenshot of me sending it to you. And everyone's like, oh, okay, you're right. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, those people who say that, they come to me in like 2 months, on their 3rd or 4th month, and they're like, "Oh my God, Jess, like my skin is so clear. My hair is so long. I've lost like so much weight." And I'm like, "You're welcome because you had the loyal customer program." So if anyone has any questions about that, about, why we're not doing it, I think I kind of explained it. But that is why we're not going to advertise the loyal customer program. Is it great for those like crazy psychos who don't want it and they're like hounding you for it? It's great because you're not going to miss out on a customer, but we're not going to really like tell them about it. And yeah, Haley's right. You can't get a 4-in-1. If someone cancels their auto shipment, it doesn't count towards the Christmas cash, and that really just blows. So I'm sorry, but I'm not going to risk $5,000 because Joe Schmo doesn't want to have good results. I'm going to tell him, no, dude, like you got to do it for 3 months minimum, or 4 months so you can get some free stuff. So I think that kind of covers why we're not going to talk about the loyal customer program and it being waived, because as far as we know, we're just going to take that little bit of information and we're going to throw it away. Okay. It does not exist anymore. Do we have to pay to add on the $25 to a potentials cart? I don't, do you know how to answer that, Haley?
We're not paying anything. So
Yeah.
basically from 9 to 1 at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the doorbusters are going to start. And there's going to be a sale tab. I'm guessing this is how it's going to go. There's going to be a sale tab, exactly, where you guys see like weight control, beauty and personal care, all the things. There'll be a sale tab and people can add on. It's going to tell you all the $25 products that I just said, and they'll add it to their cart. So for those of you that make shopping lists, you're going to have to get a little bit out of your comfort zone, and you're going to have to send them the steps or write it out telling them where they're going to add these sale products. Because if you make shopping lists through the Connect app, it's not going to let you do that with the sale products, if that makes sense.
I also wanted to give my tip for those of you who do shopping lists and that's what you're comfortable with. I am too. I'm like super anal about making sure people get the right product. So whenever I do it and I'm not using a shopping list, I will literally go to the link of every product that they're interested in and I will send it. I'm like, add this to your cart. And then you add this to your cart and then you add this to your cart. And I make sure, because every time that they go back to that link, whatever they put in their cart, it's still going to be there. It's just going to take them to the link of the other product. And then Haley, if the $25 products, they can count towards the 4-in-1, but you have to also remember for your 4-in-1, your 4 have to add up to 180. So if you only get 4 20 BV orders, that's not 180. And so if you're going to have an LC count towards a 4-in-1, you have to make sure that your 3 other customers add up to like 160. And then that that 4th customer, that's whatever for the $25 product, yes, that would count towards it. But if you just have 4 people that have just one $25 product, that is not going to count towards a 4-in-1.
And let's be honest, most people want to try more than one product anyways. And I think it's a disservice. You guys were talking about the disservice for doing the monthly, which I totally agree. But I think it's also a disservice to get somebody set up with one freaking product. Like, I didn't just use, you know what I mean? Like, if I think about all the things like that I have in my home that I use now, like I have skincare, I have energy, I have immunity. You know what I'm saying? Like before I went to Barbados, your girl drank immunity every day for 10 days straight. I'm not ashamed. I want to make sure I was healthy, So like at the end of the day, I just feel like it would be a disservice for us if we're not adding on these $25 products. You know what I mean? They can do multiple add-ons, Lauren. Yes. I don't know if there's a limit. I feel like there will be a limit to like adding $25 skinny teas. But I think adding a skinny tea, a carb control, all that kind of stuff, I don't think there'll be a limit to that about different ones. But I think multiplication wise, I don't think they're going to be able to buy like 10 bottles of Fat Fighters for $25. You know what I mean? That's not what I think. I think there'll be a limit because there's only so much of the supply that we have. They already said this is limited stock. This is limited supply. And I did put that into my follow-ups as well. Yes, that was a question. I'm so sorry. sorry, yes, I just thought.
Another thing too is to remember that because this is limited stock, use that to your advantage. Tell in the follow-ups that we are going to give you we're going to tell people like, listen, dude, and I challenge all 189 of you on this Zoom to get your face on your stories and just be like, listen, people, if you've ever wanted these products, like now is the freaking time. They're about to go out of stock and they're cheap as dirt. Like swipe up and say deals and like, let's get you started yesterday. Okay. So put that urgency behind it, because I tell you what, when a brand emails me and they're like, we only have a few left, like it's on clearance, I'm like, add to cart, purchase, get it to me faster. So just remember the urgency is good, and to emphasize that in your stories, in your follow-ups, even talking to current LCs, like, I'm sorry, but if someone that I just bought products with and I started to love them said, hey, we have a limited supply of this and it's only 25 bucks, do you want to get it real quick while it's still in stock? I'd be like, yeah, yes. So remember, just putting that emphasis on that will create urgency and will help you get more customers as well.
Christina, that's a really good question. I think we will still have the pick two, pick three. I mean, I don't even sell the pick two, pick three, if we're being totally honest. I haven't sold it since like it came out. But I just do our discount. Our discount's too dang good. Like I just use that. But I would think that it would be. I don't see it going away. I feel like that was something that they probably would have said. But yeah, does anybody else have any other questions? Please drop them below. I hope that this is helping you guys. If this is helping you, let's just play this really quick. If this is helping you, okay, what I want you to do right now is I want you to take your phone out and I want you to take a boomerang of this and be like, Black Friday deals are hot and coming. I'm so excited. Like, put it on your story. Please put this on your story, because that's already going to start the buzz and people are going to be like, holy crap, what, they're getting together for this? Like, this is legitimate. You know what I mean? And then as far as the follow-ups, yes, I'm getting to the follow-ups. Jess, you want me to just go straight into that? Like, I'm like on fire right now. I'm so excited. Okay, perfect. I'll go into that. So for the follow-ups, we have 3 different follow-up messages. Okay. I'm literally so excited to share all of them actually, because I had fun making them. So for the follow-up messages, I will say you want to make sure if you're doing follow-ups by text, and I know Lynn's, you're gonna go into this, but good Lord, turn off your iMessage, because y'all are gonna like block your numbers, okay, and like get blocked on iMessaging. That can happen, by the way. You don't want to get blocked on messaging. I know you're gonna be so excited, but please be careful. You know, send these out. Again, if you're going to send them out like through your iPhone, please make sure you turn your iMessage off beforehand and then wait like 30 minutes to turn it back on after you're done sending out the follow-ups. If you're doing them on Facebook or Instagram, again, we don't want you to get blocked, which is why I'm telling you this. Send out like 30 or 50 and then go do some more. You know what I'm saying? So please make sure. Don't want you guys getting blocked. That's the last thing I want. I want you guys to just like freaking have a dozen conversations. Okay, so let me send you guys the first FPLC follow-up. I'm so excited right now. So this is the first one. Okay, I'm sending them in the chat. We will also probably make a post with this in the Be Obsessed or Be Average page. Okay, here's this one. That one you can actually send on Black Friday. Obviously, it says Happy Black Friday. And then these other ones, you can really send them literally like starting now. And obviously, you guys can decide if you want to tell people, you know, like, hey, the sale starts on Wednesday or whenever. But I mean, guys, it's Monday. The sales are going to start Wednesday at 9 a.m. So yeah, you can wait until tomorrow to send them or today, whatever. But I mean, as long as you get all the messages out that you want, that's what matters, you know? So let me send the third one here. Which one did I just send? Okay, sorry. These are like out of order now. Here we go. Okay, so please save these, okay? I'm putting them in the chat for a reason. You're on this Zoom. Take the tips, okay? I'm just telling you right now, you guys are going to sign so many freaking potential customers from this. And as you guys can tell, you know, this one literally says, hey, I haven't heard back from you, but just so you know, I've held your spot for you through last night with a Black Friday $25 sale product too. Like letting them know you're going to get this product too. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just so good letting them know like it is going to be add-on, right? And I want to talk to you guys for a second. We've been talking a lot about customers. Let me talk about potential distributors for a second, okay? And I'll send the one-time LC message. I have one too, but these are PLCs. So let's take it one at a time here. Please remember what time of year it is, right? So when you think of Christmas, what do you guys like think of. Like for me, I think literally, obviously, families coming together, spending time together. But I would say like my number 5 thing is like shopping for Christmas, buying gifts, right? That's literally what I think about is giving back and how many people want to give back. And I remember before I joined this business, I joined it in July of 2018, 3 years ago. I realized I didn't have enough money to buy gifts, right? When the business was coming around. And so I remember going into December and I was like, I'm going to make as much money as I possibly can with this business. So I have extra money for gifts. Drop a 1 if you feel me right now. If you're like, I want to make money with this, I have like a dollar amount. Look at all of you. So hold on. If you all feel this way, what about other people out there? Don't you think that they want to come in during like the hottest time right now, which is Black Friday, like Jess was saying, and freaking get so many customers, get their 4-in-1 in like a day, in like 24 hours, because they can, because of all these deals that are going on. And you're going to teach them because you're a good leader. You're hopping on this Zoom, you're getting notes, right? You're doing all the things you need to do. You're showing up for yourself. Now it's time to start showing up for other people, right? Being that leader and really teaching and duplicating on your team. So I can tell you right now that there are so many girls out there that really need this opportunity. There are girls that can't even afford to buy their mom a Christmas gift this year. And you haven't reached out about the opportunity. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like they have to be reached out to because some people are just so scared. I have a question now. Drop a 2 if you were reached out to. Were you reached out to about this business? Drop a 2. This is huge. This is wow. This is huge. This just goes to show how many people need to be reached out to before they take the leap of faith. All of these girls are amazing. All of you 2s, you're all amazing, okay? So please remember that you have to do that work. So I'm gonna send you guys a message that I made as well for potential distributors. How many of you guys, one more time, really quick, drop a 1 if you need your 1 friend for your 4-in-1 still. Doesn't matter if it's the only one that you need a friend. Wow. So all y'all once, okay? Or you need a distributor for your Christmas cash cycle? To train, to teach, yeah, everybody's dropping a 1. So all y'all need to save this message. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I'm not just gonna send it to one person. Hold on, I'm not gonna personally send it. All right, hold off on the 1s. I'm sending the message. It's gonna get lost. I was like just realizing that. Okay, there's the message. It literally says our Cyber Week and Black Friday deals just dropped, and it makes it so simple to kickstart your business with a $150 cash bonus this week. I can promise you right now, I will be sending out this message by noon. All my potentials will have this by noon tomorrow because I want to get them started now so I can teach them now and they can make that money now. You know, Christmas isn't like literally Christmas is getting here so fast. And I always think like I don't have any more time than I did yesterday to get these gifts to help people, right? So please make sure that you guys save that one too. And then the last one I'm going to send is the loyal customer one-time orders. Again, I would be spending, yes, all PDTs. I would be spending my time will be used. You guys are always like, Haley, what are you doing? Right? Y'all swipe up on my stories. What messages are you using? You ask Jess, how'd you get that customer? You're wondering. We're going to tell you right now, we're going to spend our time, a lot of our time on potential new loyal customers and potential new distributors. Okay. Because again, the volume is 20 BV. So I will give you a one-time customer order message for you guys to have. Okay. And again, please, it says Haley. So just change your name when you send it. But again, please make sure that you guys are spending a lot of time on those. I would do your potential loyal customers and potential distributors first. Not saying you can't message loyal customers because absolutely do that. You know what I mean? But again, this is going to be 20 BV one-time order versus somebody who's going to get started with the gummies, the coffee, and add on the skinny tea for $25. And it's going to be like over 100 BV order. Do you guys see what I'm saying? And that's going to be every month. So keep in mind and stay obviously diligent of where you're putting your time because it is very valuable. Okay. I think I covered everything, Jess. Are we good?
Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm going to emphasize this because I want you guys to start making goals for yourself. So we have all the information about the deals. All of our questions have been answered. we now have our follow-ups. Start setting goals for yourself. And I'm going to have Lindsay come and speak about follow-ups because she is a follow-up freaking queen. I almost said clean. You're a follow-up queen. You're a follow-up queen. So I'm going to have her come on and talk about follow-ups because we've been sitting here talking about follow-ups the whole time. Now she's going to help you basically tackle that in the way that she follows up the best. And then the cool thing about this Zoom, which is like so different than we've ever done before, and I'm actually so excited for this Zoom for this fact, is we're going to have a fat power hour after where we're just working on getting our potentials ready, getting them. If you're a pen and paper girl, get them on pen and paper. That's what I am. I'm literally have a fat notebook that I'm going to write every number and name down. That's just how I do it. Lindsay may do it a different way. Haley may do it a different way. Other people may do it a different way. But Lindsay's going to open the doors for us when it comes to following up and how she does it best and how she keeps it organized for her because she does a great freaking job.
Well, thank you for that introduction. That was very nice. All right, you guys, I'm so pumped. So I'm going to talk to you guys about follow-ups and why they're so important. And also like just a transparent moment. It was about 2 or 3 years ago where I didn't take follow-up serious. And then I remember getting on a Zoom where Nayara was talking about follow-ups. And I was like, dang, this girl talks about follow-up so much. And she's like, this is how I sign like 95% of my people. And I just remember thinking, oh my God, I'm missing 95% of my own enrollments. Like that statistic alone really like made me almost upset. I was like, imagine how many people I'm missing out on, right? So first things first, what I want you to do is I want you to get your mindset right about following up, okay? I don't want you to think that these follow-ups only work for certain people or they only work for Haley and Jess and they only work for people who have been in it for a long time. No, that is a bunch of BS, and I want you to throw that out the window because here's the thing. There's always going to be someone who's waiting for you to follow up with them, okay? And also following up is our job. I want you to drop a 1. Let's just go back to number 1 because I don't know what number we're at. If you've ever felt like following up was inconvenient or annoying, be transparent, be real. I better see a lot of 1s because even I thought it. Okay, but you guys want to know what is like so funny is if you go on American Eagle right now or Bath and Body Works or Urban Outfitters and you start to buy something and you put it to your cart and then you exit out, they're going to send you an email no less than 24 hours later saying, hey, you forgot something. And you're going to be like, thank you so much for reminding me. Yes, I wanted that sweatshirt, right? You don't think that's annoying, but you think you're being annoying? No, like you have to stop. You have to stop thinking that. Okay, so let's get our mindset right. First things first, okay? Second thing is organization. I used to joke all the time that I wasn't organized. I would literally sit there and be like, no, I'm not organized. I can just figure it out. Or I'll remember that this girl told me Wednesday. No. Okay, because if you're actually doing this business correctly, your funnel should always be filling up with distributors. And I promise you that you're not going to remember all of those people. So I'm going to tell you what I do. Okay. So on my laptop, I have this app. It's called Fantastical. Yes, that is literally the name of the app. Okay. And basically what this is it's a calendar. Oh, I just whipped myself in the face. If you guys saw that, that was funny. My string just went flying. Cool. So it's a calendar, okay? Now, as I am talking to people on my phone, okay, I always have my laptop right in front of me. Now, if you don't have a laptop, don't worry. I have other ways of following up, but this is just my way of following up. I'm just telling you guys what I do, okay? So don't freak out and be like, oh my God, I can't do this. Just stick with me, okay? Deep breaths. So basically, it's called Fantastical. Fantastical, okay? This is on my laptop, okay? So what this does, okay, sorry, I'm trying to send it in the chat and it's like not letting me. I don't really know why. But anyways, but what this does is it's a calendar, and like, let's just say I'm talking to someone from Instagram and they say they can't get paid until Wednesday. So all I have to do on this app is click on Wednesday's date, type in text PLC and then their number, and then you can set it to remind you of this, thing that you put in the calendar, and it syncs with your reminders app. Okay, so everyone has, if you have an iPhone, y'all have a reminders app. It looks like it's a little white square with the line. Okay, my camera's like backwards, and you know what I'm saying? It's like the little square with the blue, red, and orange dot, and then the lines, right? Okay, it syncs to that, and it sends you a reminder, and it will not stop sending you a reminder until you do it. So literally, like I also have like every now and then we do power hours, right? And I have specific days on my calendar that I put in a power hour, and it'll remind me like Team Zoom power hour, or Thursday power hour, or whatever, or Thursday Team Zoom. And this way I can get held accountable. I'm personally more of a fan of that than when I did it on pen and paper. Okay. That was just me though, because I like to have everything in one spot. So the most important thing is you guys have to know how you work best, right? Like I could be talking about this and it could click for Sally, but for Susie, it doesn't really work. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful with following up. So make sure that you kind of like, you try different things, but also like, don't just be like, oh, that's not going to work. Or like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Or, oh, I can't get that app. Like you can honestly do anything and like become super organized with following up if you find a way that works for you. So now I'm going to tell you what I did with pen and paper. And guys, if you have been following me for a while, like you know that I didn't have a laptop up until literally a couple months ago. So I went all the way to Triple Diamond without a laptop, okay? Just my phone. So it's possible. Don't think that like if you don't have it, like it's like a train wreck. Okay? So I would do pen and paper of literally just their phone numbers in a calendar like notebook thing. Okay, you can literally get one for like $5.99 at Walmart. Okay, it does not have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be in, what are those ones called? Like Erin Condren. This is like $99. They're great, but holy cow, not necessary. You could literally go to the dollar store and just get one. Okay, now here's what I'm going to tell you that I did, and this is important, okay? So I would write down their phone number on the date that they said they were ready to order. Now, let's just say that someone gave me their number. I talked to them, but they never gave me a date on when to follow up. You're probably thinking, how do I stay organized with those people? I honestly would just push them to Friday. Okay, I would just push them to Friday. I don't get fancy and I'm like, oh, I should wait 3 days because what if I know that? No, like I don't care if I talk to you Thursday night at 12 p.m. I'm going to follow up with you on Friday, right? Okay. So it's just important to have like a day where you know you're going to follow up with everyone if they didn't give you a date. And then if they did give you a date, making sure that you're staying on top of that as well. Okay. So that's basically my organization. Don't overcomplicate it, but also find something that works for you. I love colored highlighters. I love colored Post-it notes. I just love to be like fun with it. Okay. So you can interrupt me if I'm missing anything, but I'm just kind of like going with what I'm doing. So another thing that I do is I will change somebody's contact to PLC or PDT, depending on if they're interested in buying as a loyal customer. Okay, PLC stands for potential loyal customer, or if they're interested in joining the team, PDT, potential distributor, right? Pretty easy. Then in their contact name, I'll put the date following it. So for example, it'll be PLC November. Okay, now follow me on this. Okay, so as you talk to more people, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm having a lot of conversations. This is kind of overwhelming. How do I keep track of all these people? Like, how can I follow up quick without it taking 6 hours of my time? So in order to follow up with people who have not yet bought, this is for people who have not yet bought. This is not for existing customers who want to do a one-time order. This is for people who are not in the system yet. Okay. There's an app called Reach. Reach, just called Reach, REACH. Okay, Reach. That would be really embarrassing if I spelled that wrong. Anyways, so it's just called Reach, and basically all you do is you got to play with it. I'm not going to go through a tutorial right now. It's really simple, guys. Really simple. When you have people as a contact, their contact has to be named something. Okay, you can input them into this app, categorize them into a group, and mass follow up. And like Haley said, you do want to make sure that you have your iMessage off. Now, like I said, I'm not going to get into too much detail about this. Go to your enroller, chat about it, or if they don't know, we can find a way to help you figure it out. But Reach is amazing for doing it quick. I've been doing this business for 6 years and my follow-ups don't take more than an hour. Okay. Because of reach. Okay. And that is people who have not yet bought or joined. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something that's really going to blow your mind. And I'm sure you've heard it from Jade before because she taught me this. If you have been following up with someone and they have not yet answered, I'm going to encourage you to flip the script. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say I've been talking to Susie about buying our coffee. She has not answered me in 3 months. I am now going to follow up with Susie about becoming a distributor. Okay. And let's just say she answers me, and let's just say she's not interested. Then I'm going to say, oh, but like, were you still interested in that coffee that we talked about a couple of months ago? Because actually I'm having this huge sale, blah, 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 blah. So I got her to engage in the conversation. And now, you know, if she's not interested in being a distributor, at least I went down that road. And now I can re-offer the coffee. Same thing with a potential distributor. If Sally has not joined my team yet and she keeps not having money and not having money and not having money, it doesn't mean I'm not giving up on her. And it doesn't mean that I think that the price is too much. I'm just flipping the script to see if maybe she want to be a customer first. And if not, I'm going to say, hey, we were talking about you joining my team. Do you remember that? Okay. And then all of a sudden it's going to be like, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Christmas time. I got this. Okay. So hopefully that helps. I want you to drop a 2 if you've learned something new from me. And Haley or Jess, if you want me to add anything on, I can. But basically, guys, keep it simple, but also like do it. Because I'm going to tell you something, like I missed so many follow-ups over the years until Nay finally put it in my head, like you really should be doing this. And then I even remember like with Haley, and you guys have to remember, like Haley's on my team, right? But I still go to her and I'm like, what follow-up are you using? Like you can learn from anyone. And like, she also taught me like, oh, like, you know, this is how many orders I get in from just simply, you know, following up. What do you, wait, what, Hales? What do you mean? Somebody out his only phone numbers are saying, oh, for reach? Oh, I don't think it's for Instagram and Facebook. And I will say just really,
but the message got lost when everybody dropped 2, so it got answered.
Okay. Yeah. So I will just say real quick also, because that might confuse some people, I will just say, is that I'm the type of person where I get their phone number right away. That's just me. Like if you don't, and all of your stuff is in Instagram or Facebook, you can still use this follow-up method, but I'm just saying that like, I personally get their phone number. It's just what works for me. So yeah, hope that helps.
I love that so much. And it definitely helps. I've used the Reach app a ton as well. So I'm one of those people where I'm like, I keep my follow-ups in Instagram. Okay. So, or my follow-ups, I keep a lot of my conversations in Instagram until they're ready to check out. And so how do I deal with that? Because who else does that, right? So not everyone gets their phone numbers off the bat. So I actually keep them in my Instagram or my Facebook until, you know, they give me a date or they're ready to order, and then I will get their phone number. But what I do is I will write their name down, or I will screenshot their conversation. So let's say it's a random Tuesday afternoon and I'm out shopping at Target, and some girl, I'm talking to her about the coffee, and as soon as we start talking about the coffee, I instantly screenshot her like our conversation, and I put a black line through it. And so that night I go through my screenshots and I'm able to see who I've had conversations with and write their names down. Okay. Let's say I'm like lazy or something, and it's something like that's going on right now. I can go through all my text screenshots and I can see whoever has a black line, I'm going to write their name down on whatever it is that I'm following up with. So if you're a person who keeps a lot of your conversations in Instagram, you're fine. Okay. There's nothing wrong with you. So don't stress, because I used to feel that way. Another thing I want to emphasize is that following up is not annoying. So I used to think I was annoying, but then I had a girl order after, like, I'm not kidding you, I think it was like 27 follow-ups, and she was like, I'm finally ready to order. And she ordered like 6 products because I followed up with her with different deals that we were having, asked her if she was mad at me, was like, are you ready this time? I just kept following up with her, and I literally didn't care. And then she was like, I'm ready. I'm finally ready. And honestly, you guys, if they're still not responding to your message, but they haven't blocked you or said no, there's a little teensy part of them that is still interested. And maybe this $25 deal is going to like hook them in. Okay. notebook. I've never used, oh, you want to unmute? Okay. There you go.
No, I was just gonna say that I was like, I can't unmute myself. I had to ask permission from the teacher. I literally realized as you were talking, I had this like light bulb moment, and I was like, this isn't a normal follow-up, guys. Like you were talking about how you had sent 27 follow-ups and then she finally said yes. This is one you guys are gonna send out, and everybody's gonna say yes. Like everybody is going to join, everybody's gonna buy from you, and you have that kind of attitude going in. Do you think people are gonna tell you no a lot? If that's your attitude and that's the way that you feel and that's the way that you think about your business, and not everyone is interested, everybody's committed. Everybody's committed. Like I go even a step further. Everybody is freaking ready, because I can promise you, if your mindset is, I'm just going to send this out. And I just want to say this really quick before we jump into the power hour. If you're like, I'm just going to send this out, I'm going to hope for the best. I hope somebody buys, but I don't really know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sorry, you didn't even like that? That felt so weird. That felt so weird. Literally, I didn't even feel like myself, because I can promise you that the way I feel right now on this Zoom, that's the way I go into every conversation. Y'all want to know what the secret is? It's your attitude. It's your mindset. It's the way that you go into everything, guys. They can feel your energy through the phone. Y'all can feel my energy through the Zoom. You know what I'm saying? Like they can feel that on the other end. So do not be afraid to just get excited. I know it sounds like ridiculous and you're like, oh, like my significant other's gonna think I'm weird. Like, trust me, Alex has thought I'm weird plenty of times, okay? But he married me, so we can't go back on that. But I'm telling you guys right now that at the end of the day, you are gonna be so grateful that you just stepped into that person that is super excited to talk to people, right? Because you are going to make so many sales from all these follow-ups, and you are going to help so many people get started on your team and pay for Christmas in cash. Imagine, I've seen the text that Jess has gotten from her team. I've seen the text that Lindsay's gotten, that I've gotten. And I can tell you what makes us so happy and so proud is when we help another girl achieve her dream and her goal, right? And so go into those conversations knowing that you're going to help a girl pay for Christmas in cash, pay off her car, right? Get her little boy the toy that she's been wanting to get him for like months for Christmas, and now she can finally afford it because of this business, because of you, because you reached out. So don't hesitate to reach out to everybody, guys. If somebody tells you no, somebody goes to you, okay, next. So, right? We get told no every day of our lives. And if you were at another job, you'd be getting told no all the time, probably more aggressively too. Okay. So this is behind a phone screen. All right. So just move on and talk to as many people as possible. That's what this business is about. Okay.
Yeah, and another thing to think about too is think about all the people that have told you no up until this point, and what if they get hooked on the loyal customer program? But you think back to 3 months ago when Sally Joe told you no and you let it ruin your day, but now Sally Joe's ordering 3 products because they're dirt cheap and it's higher BV than she ever would have gotten 3 months ago. That's why we do not, get upset about no's or anything like that, because it's never like a hard no. It's just a not right now. It's just I'm waiting for me to get paid. I'm waiting for this living situation to get better. I'm waiting for a bomb deal like the ones we have going on right now. So the last thing I want to add before we go on to the power hour is when you're sending follow-ups, you guys, if you have an iPhone, do not make the mistake that so many of us have made. Turn your iMessage off, okay? If you do not, and you send more than like, I don't even know, like 20, 30, 50 follow-ups, your iMessage is going to be gone. So turn your iMessage off. And then another thing is whenever you're going through, every once in a while I'll have customers or contacts that slip through the cracks where I don't name them PLC1 and they're just a number in my phone. So what I do on my text messages and my Facebook is I search keywords. So you know how you can have the search bar at the top of your phone, you can search keywords. I search keywords of me talking about products, me talking about basically me walking through the steps. If there's like a specific word that I have in that message that really isn't in any of my other messages, I'm going to go to that message because I know that they're going to be a potential customer or a potential distributor. And then I do the same thing on Facebook as well. I will search keywords, and you guys want to especially be searching keywords about the products that are on this $25 sale too. And you can say, hey, listen, Sally, like if you get these gummies, I will give you the skinny tea that you were interested in for only $25. Or maybe you have hella customers, and you have 3 customers and they add up to a lot, and Sally wants to get skinny tea, and you're like, listen, Sally, you can get 3 skinny teas for the price of 1 normally. What do you say? Like, let's get you signed up. So start searching keywords on your Facebook and through your text messages. And for the next 30 minutes to an hour, whatever, we're just going to sit here. We're going to power hour, which is so exciting. We've never done a Zoom like this. Listen to music. You guys can answer questions. We'll answer them in the chat. And if it's that important, we'll also answer them, like unmute ourselves.